गौरंग बोलिते हरे।
ओके प्रभु जी, गौरंगा बोलिते हवे पुलक शरीर प्रभु जी।
Yes, Mataji, yes.
बॉडी
Yes, Mataji, when you're ready, please.
ओके प्रभु जी। गौरंग बोलिते हवे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने बाहनीरा।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने भावे नीरा।
गौरंग बोलिते हवे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने बाबनीरा।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने भावे नीरा।
आरा कबिनीताय चंदर करुणा होइबे, संसार बसना मोरा कबे तुच्छ हबे।
आरक बेनितै चंदर कोरोना होइबे, संसार बसाना मोरा कबे तुच्छ हबे।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने बाबेनी राम।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने भावे नीरा।
विषय चरिया कबे शुद्ध हबे माना, कबे हम हेराबो श्री वृंदावन।
विषय चरिया कबे शुद्ध बेमाना, कबे हम हेरो बो श्री वृंदावन।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने बाबे नीरा।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने भावे नीरा।
रूप रघुनाथा पादे होइबे आकुति, कबे हम बुझाबो से जुगल प्रीति।
रूप रघुनाथा पदे होइबे अकूती, कबे हम बुझाबो से जुगल प्रीति।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने बाबे नीरा।
गौरंग बोलिते हबे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते नयने भावे नीरा।
रूप रघुनाथा पदे रहो मोरा आशा प्रार्थना करो ये सदा नरोत्तम दास
रूप रघुनाथ पदे रहु मोर आशा प्रार्थना करो ये सदा नरोत्तम दास
गौरंग बोलीते हबे पुलक शरीरा हरि हरि बोलीते नयने बाबे नीरा
गौरंगा बोलीते हबे पुलक शरीर हरि हरि बोलीते नयने भावे नीरा
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण
हरे
प्रभु जी
कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Hare Krishna, Mataji and Prabhuji. So beautiful, Kirtan, Prabhuji and Mataji. It is so divine. A really heart is melting when we hear your Kirtans.
थैंक यू
you
प्रभु जी
Prabhuji, all your blessings and Krishna's mercy, Srila Prabhupada's mercy, Prabhuji. We are so blessed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji. Okay, we got Usha Mataji. Hare Krishna, Usha Mataji. Then Pranam Allu Shishila Prabhupada. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dhanut Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Usha Mataji, would you like to read the translations, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, I can. When will, shall I, Prabhu, start?
Mataji, please go.
Okay, Prabhu. When will that opportune moment come to us? When, when there will be shivering of the body as soon as we chant Lord Gauranga's name. While chanting Hare Krishna, when will there be tears in the eyes? 2. When will I obtain the mercy of Lord Nityananda Chandra? When by his mercy will the desire for material enjoyment become very insight, insignificant? When the mind is completely purified, being freed from material anxieties and desire, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan and the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna, and then my spiritual life will be successful. When shall I be very much eager to study the books left by the six Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami? By the instruction, I shall be able to properly understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna. My only aspiration is to attain the lotus feet of the six Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Narottam Das constantly prays to attain their lotus feet. Hare Krishna. So beautiful. I
Hare
didn't hear Prabhuji and Mataji was singing, but I can imagine Prabhu. How was just nice.
Yeah, so divine, Mataji. Very nice.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Meena Mataji. Dandavat Pranam, all the Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for joining, Mataji. Okay, so we shall move to the next part, Mangalachan Pairs by His Grace Vijay Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Amoga Prabhu. Shall I begin?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Thank you very much, your most kind Dandavat Pranams. Om Agyanati Mirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Shakshurum Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamshcham Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganna Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaganna Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Cham He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschachadesha Charine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful, Vijay Krishna Prabhuji. So nice.
Yes, but still not perfect yet.
Yeah, you're doing very nice, Prabhuji. Beautiful.
Thank you, you're most kind.
Okay, so next we shall move to the Chaitanya Charitamrita place. We got Radha Sevaka Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji, then with Pranam and Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Pranams. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but thank you so much, Vijay Prabhu, for the prayers. Thank you, Amol Prabhu. Thank you.
You're welcome, Radha Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji.
Vande Guru Shall I start, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, please go on.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Vande Guru Ishan Bhaktan Isham Ishvara Tarakan Tat Prakasham Chatak Chaktir Krishna Chaitanya Samgnanakam Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gododaya Pushpavanto Chito Shando Tamonuta Yad Aitvetam Brahmopanishadit Tad api asya tanubha Ya Atmantar यामि पुरुषः इति सो अस्यां सा विभवा सदैश्वर्यपूर्णो यैः भगवान् सा स्वयमयम् न चैतन्यत् कृष्ण जगति परतत्त्वं परमिह अनार्पिता चरिं चिरत् करुणामायि प्रार्थिना खलु समर्पायितम् उन्नतोज्ज्वलारसां स्वभक्तिश्रियां हरिपुरात सुन्दराद्युतिकादम्बा सन्दीपः सदा हृदयकन्दरे सुहृतु वासचिनन्दना राधाकृष्ण प्रणय विकृतिर्हलादिनी शक्ति अस्मात् एकात्मानम् अपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतोऽतो चैतन्यखयं प्रकाक्तम् अधुना तद्वयं चैक्यम् आप्तं राधा भावद्युति सुवालितं नौमि कृष्ण स्वरूपम् श्री राधया प्रणय महिमा कीदृशो वनयेवा सत्वो येन भूता मधुरिमा कृच्छो वा मदीया सौख्यं च स्य मदनुभावता कीदृशं वेति लोभात् तद्भवादया समाज्ञानि सच्चिगर्भा सिन्धो हरिन्दो पञ्चतत्त्वमकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत चन्द्र जय गौरभक्तवृन्द नमा महावदन्याय कृष्णा प्रेमे प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरद्विषे नमः कृष्णवर्णं साकृशं सङ्गोपाङ्गस्त्रपर्दस्पर्शदं यज्ञा संकीर्तना प्राये यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः सुवर्णवर्णो हेमाङ्गो वराङ्गश्चन्दनं गति सन्न्यासचिक्षमा सन्तो निष्ठशान्तिपरायणः मुखं करोति वाचलं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातन् अहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्
श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यमीश्वरम् Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, would you like to share your screen, Mataji, while you are trying to speak?
Prabhu, I'm on my phone, so
All right, Mataji.
yeah, it's I've literally just walked in and just had something to eat, and then sorry, it's a bit of a long day.
ELC, okay.
Okay, so we're reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So last week, we had a really good session where we spoke about 3 more of Krishna's qualities. So I'm assuming that we're going to continue with the qualities, or should we go straight? Yes, so we're going to continue with the qualities. Okay.
Yeah,
So we spoke about compassion. No, we didn't speak about compassion. We spoke about gentle, liberal, and we spoke about, I think the next one also we spoke about shy.
yes.
So we're moving on today. and we're going to talk about protector of surrendered souls. So let's see who's on. Gayatri Mataji, would you be kind enough to read the protector of the surrendered souls, please?
Hare Krishna Mataji, sure Mataji. No, it's one, yeah. Protector of the surrendered souls. Krishna is the protector of all surrendered souls. Some enemy of Krishna's was enlivened with the thought that he needn't fear Krishna because if he simply surrendered on to him, Krishna would give him all protection. Krishna is sometimes compared to the moon, which does not hesitate to distribute its soothing rays even on the houses houses of the Chandalas and other untouchables. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Okay, so basically this is talking about how Krishna is a protector of surrendered souls. And even if an enemy of Krishna's, can anyone give an example of Mataji? Can you explain that, or I can go into it? What is that talking about? What does it mean when Krishna is a protector of surrendered souls?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Are you asking me, Mataji?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay, Mataji. So Krishna will protect anybody who is surrendered to him, Mataji. So basically, I mean, whatever I understand, I'll try to tell. So it's exactly like the fire. Fire doesn't matter whether we touch it knowingly that it will burn or unknowingly. A child will touch the fire, it will burn. A person who knows that it will burn, if he touches also, it will burn. So whatever the intention is, but when we touch the fire, it will burn. Similarly, the Krishna's mercy is like that. So he will give total protection on the people who are surrendered onto him, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Even unknowingly, if a person chants Krishna's mantra, Krishna's name, taking Krishna's name, even in enmity also, he will protect them. So most of the demons, they were not, I mean, they took his name just even through enmity, but still he killed them, and then he gave liberation to uh, those demons. And also Ajamila, who was like unknowingly he took name of Narayana, and he also got protection from the Lord. So we knowingly or unknowingly also, if we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and if we take shelter of him, he will protect us, Mataji. That's all I can tell, Mataji. I'm not sure.
No, that's
Hare
beautiful, and
Krishna.
the examples you used are perfect. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank
Thank you. Okay. Would anyone else like to say a bit more about this quality of Lord Krishna? Somebody else? So we're talking about Krishna's quality to be the protector. So maybe someone may wish to share their story of how Krishna may have protected them, or any other examples of how he's, like these chandalas untouched, he even Kamsa, even, he killed Kamsa, but then he still was compassionate towards him. So any other examples anyone would like to say, or how Krishna has helped them in their own personal life? Anybody?
Vijay Krishna Prabhuji left hand lifted, Mataji.
Yes, I have a comment.
Yes, please, Vijay Krishna Prabhu, please.
Yes, this quality 37, protector of surrendered souls, just reminded me of the very famous shloka in Bhagavad Gita, as it is, where we find Krishna chanting to Arjuna that if if Arjun surrenders unto him, then yes, this is Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, text 66. It goes as follows, the English translation, quote, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So this verse says it all, related to this quality of protector of surrendered souls. And protector in what sense? In the sense that, in the sense of what he is declaring to Arjun, that if we surrender to him, he will free us from our sinful reactions, and also we will free us from all types of fear. Because how can you be happy and being fearful at the same time? So that is the kind of protection we get from Krishna when we surrender unto him. We get free from all our sinful reactions, and when that happens, we can start pure devotional service, and also we become fearless, which is the required condition for us to be truly, really happy. Yeah, that would be my comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. That is brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. So I think maybe all of us, even if we don't want to share, we can maybe think of times when we've surrendered to Krishna and he's protected us. He's always protecting us. The fact that, you know, we go to sleep and we wake up in the morning, the fact that, you know, we're able to, you know, conduct our business in the way we're able to conduct it, our everyday life. He's protecting us through all the dangers of this material world. And you know, if we really deeply look at it, Krishna's always been there for us, whether, especially when we surrender, but even those souls that are not surrendered, he still actually is providing for them. He's very, very he protects us. Right, so this quality of Vitrasura, the demon, was a great devotee, and Krishna liberated. Brilliant, thank you, Jade Prabhu. I think, is that Jade Prabhu or Mataji? Jay?
Mataji.
Mataji, thank you, Jay Mataji. So yeah, Jay Vaid Mataji said that the fact that Vitrasura, he was a demon. He just, you know, he in his fight with Indra, he was defeated by Indra, but when Indra was defeating him, Krishna said, Vitrasura, you know, he saw that as Krishna's mercy and his liberation, because he was in the form of a demon. Does anyone know who Vitrasura was before he became a demon?
Chitraketu.
Chitraketu, yeah. So he was King Chitraketu, and then he was given a curse, and he had this demoniac body, and he saw this. Like in the end, he was saying to Indra, you know, basically, you know, kill me. And Indra then realized that this is a great devotee of the Lord, because he's just in a demoniac body. So even if, you know, all conditions fail us, and Krishna still, if we surrender to him, and you know, we could talk about Gajendra also. If we surrender unto him, Draupadi, there's so, I mean, you know, who hasn't he saved? The Vrajvasis, the, you know, the Mathura Vasis, the pious people, the, you know, the holders of religion, the dharma, people that do dharma, the Pandavas, you know, there's so many cases where he is protecting these souls that are surrendered onto him. And if not, he gives them liberation, or he even gives like mukti to like Kamsa, Ravana. So he gives them, even the ones that he kills, that he, just because the fact that that these demons are so lucky in their own way that they get to meet Krishna and they get to play a role in Krishna's pastimes. And also the fact that we have these demoniac qualities also means that Krishna is able to appear to actually glorify his own, no, he doesn't glorify, but he gives the opportunity for everybody to glorify him as well, because he acts in such a way which is always, he's realist, he's the father of everybody. And he's quite unbiased, like even towards demons he's quite nice, and even to the last moment he will give them a chance. Like even Lord Ram, he actually said to Ravan even till the end that, so give Sita back and I'll leave, that's it. So he protects all souls, and he tries, whether it's a demoniac soul, whether it's a divine soul, he does actually try to do the best, even if someone is actions incorrect. He gives so many opportunities to even correct it, so eventually that we can surrender onto him fully. And he that's his compassion, that's his love towards us. It's not just the divine souls that he, obviously he's equal to everybody in some ways, in terms of the fact that he wishes well for everybody, and he elevates them in whichever situation he finds them. So thank you so much for that, Mataji. Happy, Javed, Mataji, would you be kind enough to be happy to do happy?
Hare Krishna, thank you. Any person who is always joyful and untouched by any distress is called happy. As far as Krishna's enjoyment is concerned, it is stated that the ornaments that decorated the bodies of Krishna and his queens were beyond the dreams of Kuvera, the treasurer of the heavenly kingdom. The constant dancing before the doors of Krishna's palaces was not to be imagined even by the demigods in the heavenly kingdom. In the heavenly kingdom, Indra always sees the dancing of the society girls. But even Indra could not imagine how beautiful were the dances being performed at the gates of Krishna's palaces. Gauri means white woman, and Lord Shiva's wife is called Gauri. The beautiful women residing within the palaces of Krishna were so much whiter than Gauri that they were compared to the moonshine, and they were constantly visible to Krishna. Therefore, no one can be enjoying more than Krishna. The conception of enjoyment is beautiful women, ornaments, and riches, and all of these were fabulously present in the palaces of Krishna, defeating even the imagination of Kuvera, Lord Indra, or Lord Shiva. Do you want somebody else to read the second?
No, please.
Okay. Not even a slight distress can touch Krishna. Once some of the gopis went to the place where the brahmanas were performing the sacrifices and said, "Dear wives of the brahmanas, you must know that not even a slight smell of distress can touch Krishna. He knows no loss. He knows no defamation. He has no fear. He has no anxiety. And he does not know calamity. He's simply encircled by the dancers of Raja and is enjoying their company in the Rasa dance." Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Any realizations for you there?
I think here it's describing how the women in his abode, how white they are. I'm guessing. Sorry, I'm not very I'm not well versed with this thing here, but I'm guessing that they're talking about the women residing in their board. They're so beautiful, that even more beautiful than Gauri, the wife of Vishnu. And I think there were few passages that Prabhuji was reading few days ago in one of the classes, describing the abodes of Krishna when Shiva and Brahma went, and it was full of riches and full of mines of beautiful jewels, and the women, the land was so beautiful, the nature, the trees, the flowers. There was a beautiful description, and this passage reminded me of that that we were reading the other day. And then even the second paragraph, where it says Krishna has no fear, no anxiety, does not know calamity. Couple of things came to my mind was, when he was dancing over the Kalya, the serpent, he was just toying with him. He was not in any fear. When he was lifting Govardhan mountain, again, it was like no big thing to him. He was not fearful. He had no anxiety. He was just happy. He was probably happy that he was, he had all these beautiful, lovely people that were close to him. Yeah, sorry, those are the things that came to my mind when I was reading, but I'm not very good with this, sorry. Thank you.
No, that's brilliant, Mataji. Thank you so much. Any other of your own personal realizations of how Krishna consciousness has made you happy, or how, something about Krishna has?
I think for me, just spending more time with the devotees in these sanghas has definitely made me happy. And I feel that I'm getting to know Krishna a little bit more than what I used to know. And I haven't come to that stage where that love should come for someone, or where tears should come when you're chanting. We were just reading about that today in Science of Self-Realization, some of the things that you should be experiencing. I'm not experiencing all those things, but I definitely feel that there is something there that I always look forward to when I get a moment to join, so I can learn a bit more. Thank you.
Yeah, and Krishna is like, just say you say, like, we don't know how it's happening, but it's because we essentially, our identity is Satchit Ananda, because it's Krishna's identity, and the identity of the soul, we are like, like a drop in the ocean. So, Krishna's and our identity is Satchit and Ananda. So, we're full of knowledge, eternality, and bliss. So Ananda, this feeling of being happy, we can realistically, we can only be happy when we're connected to Krishna. Like, as much as, some of us may love our jobs, or I don't know if we do or not, but it doesn't bring us the same joy. Even the joys that we once thought that they're going to continuously give us joy, they sometimes fade. But Krishna's joy, it always lasts. It doesn't matter whoever's talking about Krishna. If someone starts talking about Krishna, or someone talks about Krishna conscious topic, or someone behaves in a Krishna conscious manner, like as a devotee, then naturally we feel happiness because we feel pleasure, and because we were able to connect with it. And that is our essential, that is our identity. It's our real ego, Satchitananda. We speak about all these false identities, but if when we feel happiness, then we actually know that somewhere along the lines we're practicing it correct. It's not that we practice it for happiness, but it's a byproduct. And sometimes, I mean, I know in my situation, like sometimes when you're not practicing, like, chanting or doing at least some form of devotional service, but when hardships come, they're really, really difficult, and you're dealing with them on your own. They become really stressful. It's hard to cope sometimes. But when we're in the association of devotees, like Mataji said, when we are engaged in talking about Krishna, then naturally there is this upliftment that happens. So Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Jaivam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiriyat Nashtaprayasho Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevya Bhagavatam Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavatanestiki. Essentially, this Bhagavatam can take us out of the misery of life. So when we're talking about Krishna, it's not mundane. Like, even if we speak about him every day, it's not the same as when you speak about material topics or you engage with just normal everyday life. Is different from that. It's the only thing that can take all our miseries away, and give us good fortune. And that is the potency of this, of talking about Krishna and being in Krishna consciousness and learning about Krishna and essentially developing a deeper relationship with him. So thank you so much, Mataji. Would anyone else like to add to that for happiness? Maybe they can share their own experience, or yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Vijay Krishna Prabhuji wanted to speak.
Yes, please.
Yes, Radha Prabhu. Thank you very much, Amoga Prabhu. You're most kind. Yes, Krishna is happy. What about the devotees of Krishna? Is it that they are also happy because they are devotees of Krishna? And the answer to such a question comes in the following form, and also it reminds me that when whenever we see a group of Hare Krishnas chanting and dancing in the streets in Harinam, that is the way the Hare Krishna movement became famous. Oh, the Hare Krishnas are happy people, always dancing and chanting and feasting. So, but in the ultimate sense, and you, Radha Mataji, were mentioning it, much of the happiness that the devotees, and this is to explain in what way Krishna is happy. One of the ways that Krishna is happy is that he makes other people happy. And
beautiful. Yes.
Yes. It's not an ordinary way of being happy. The real way of being happy, the ultimate way of being happy, means that your happiness is contagious, makes the other people happy. And you were mentioning it because you said that when we are conversing about Krishna, we cannot escape from becoming happy. And the verse, the shlok, and the shastric reference, which substantiates such a quote, goes as follows. This is, again, Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 10, entitled The Opulence of the Absolute. The text is text 9, and the English translation goes as follows, quote, "The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me." So this me, this Krishna, is the one who is being described in this quality. Sorry, Amoga Prabhu, what is the number of the quality, happy? Can you scroll down?
It's 38.
Yes, so this quality, because the question may arise, in what way is Krishna happy? What kind of happiness is there in Krishna? In the ultimate sense, the happiness that Krishna experiences is the ultimate happiness because it makes other people happy, mostly his devotees. And I just quoted the shloka, which shows that the devotees become happy because they converse, they're enlightening each other and conversing about the one who is happy. In the way that Krishna is happy, because this power of making other people happy is not a small thing. And in the ultimate sense, only Krishna, because he's God, can make other people happy because he's happy. And Jai Mataji was asking, because I did participate in the Science of Self-Realization Zoom meeting immediately before this Sangha, and one question was offered to the Sangha by Jai Mataji, and she asked about the symptoms that we experience while we are chanting the Maha Mantra. And the answer I gave, I told her that, okay, crying and the hair standing on end, etc. No, not such symptoms, at least in my personal experience. But my experience is that while I am chanting the Maha Mantra, can you repeat what I did say, Jai Mataji?
I think you said that you completely get absorbed in that, and that time you get, it's one-to-one, almost it's that time that you are giving to the Lord, and you feel happy about it because you are not doing anything else or something.
Yes, but yes, and I also said that I do feel that there's nothing else better than that I could be doing.
Yes.
Chanting the Maha Mantra, in my personal experience, is the best thing that I am doing. And if I think about anything else for me to do better than chanting the Maha Mantra, there's nothing else. So that was my my answer to Jai Mataji, and I am mentioning it because here in this Quality Happy, Jai Mataji just read that the happiness of Krishna is the same of he knows no loss, he knows no defamation, he has no fear, he has no anxiety, and he does not know calamity. So all these symptoms can be experienced by a chanter of the Maha Mantra. At least I personally experienced that in a certain extent. That nothing bad is happening to me while I am chanting the Maha Mantra, and while I am in association with the other devotees because of Krishna Katha. So there must be something in the happiness of Krishna that is as powerful as like a vaccine against all kinds of unhappiness. That is the kind of happy that Krishna is, like a vaccine that protects you from experiencing any kind of unhappiness. That would be my comment about this quality.
That's beautiful, Prabhu, and that just goes to show like how devoted you are also. And also, though, I love the way you use the word vaccine, because you're right, it's a protection, isn't it? It's like a vaccine. So even if you are suffering from something, you know, what a normal person suffering they might go through, we have this coat of protection.
Yes, that's why Srila Prabhupada mentioned many times that the safest platform for the ones who live in the material world is Kirtan Rasa.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're doing Kirtan, if you're connecting somehow with Krishna, then you're safe and happy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, so we're going to move on to the next quality. Does anyone else have anything else to share? Usha Mataji, Saurav Prabhu, Gayatri Mataji, Amog Prabhu.
So one statement, and from the Lord is always Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita Bhihi. So that is, his happiness is this transcendental. आनंद चिन्मय रस प्रतिभाविताभिः ताभिरेव निजरूपतया कलाभिः. So that he's always enjoying. So that mood, it is transcendental happiness. And when the devotees are feeling happiness means if one is not happy and whoever is approaching that person, he cannot get happiness who is not happy by approaching it. So, but that means if one if one is happy, then only he can give happiness to everyone else. So that is one's hasam hrehi avanata akilokatira swakashu sagar vishoshanam ati udharam. Whenever the distressed people come to the Lord, and their all of distresses will be dissipated away. And Hasam, one of the his smiles are very beautiful. He is always pleasing and happy. Internally, he is happy. He is Atmaram. He does not need anything else. That is what my reflection is, Mataji, from this one.
Yeah, he's Atmaram. Krishna is internally, he has full bliss within himself. And only, like you say, only somebody that has happiness is able to give. If we have something, then we can give to someone. If we don't have, then how can we give? So we have to be happy from inside to be able to give happiness and joy to others. And if we're not, therefore we will chant Hare Krishna, we'll build that happiness, rebuild it, re-engage with it, and then we can give it to others. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, should we move on?
Gayatri Mataji, Sandeep Prabhuji may share something.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Beautiful. I don't have anything to say more, Prabhuji. Vijay Krishna, Prabhuji, beautifully explained. And you also explained very beautifully, Amuk Prabhuji. Hari Bol to both of you. Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Nimge mana ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ? Yeah, Sandeep Prabhuji is also listening, but
Yeah.
he's shy a little.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for sharing reflections.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Can we move forward? And then I think we're just going to finish with this one. So well-wisher of his devotees, and who. So maybe Vijaya Krishna Prabhu, you could read this one.
Yes, Radha Mataji, thank you very much. You're most kind and about pranams. 39, well-wisher of his devotees. It is said of Krishna's devotees that if they offer even a little water or a tulsi leaf in devotion to Lord Vishnu is so kind that he will sell himself to them. Krishna's favoritism toward his devotees was exhibited in his fight with Bhishma. When grandfather Bhishma was lying at the point of death on the bed of arrows, Krishna was present before him, and Bhishma was remembering how Krishna had been kind to him on the battlefield. Krishna had promised that in the battle of Kurukshetra, he would not even touch a weapon to help either side. He would remain neutral. Although Krishna was Arjuna's charioteer, he had promised that he would not help Arjuna by using any weapons. But one day, Bhishma, in order to nullify Krishna's promise, exhibited his fighting spirit so magnificently against Arjuna that Krishna was obliged to get down from his chariot. Taking up a broken chariot wheel, he ran toward grandfather Bhishma as a lion runs toward an elephant to kill it. Grandfather Bhishma remembered this scene, and he later praised Krishna for his glorious favoritism toward his devotee, Arjuna, even at the risk of breaking his own promise.
Beautiful. Thank you. So, Prabhu, do you know the story? This story of how Krishna broke his vow?
No, I'm not very familiar with it.
Okay, so basically, when this battle of Kurukshetra was going to happen, Arjuna and Duryodhan, they both went to Lord Krishna because they wanted, Krishna to be on their side. Now, what happened was that Arjuna arrived first. No, Duryodhan arrived first, and when he arrived to see Sri Krishna was sleeping, and he stood at his head, just above his head. And then Arjuna came and he saw Krishna also sleeping. He's also going to ask Krishna to help him in the war. But Arjuna positioned himself at Lord Krishna's lotus feet. And when Krishna woke up, he saw Arjuna first. So now, Arjuna greets them and he says, how come you guys are both here? And then Duryodhan says, look, I came first, so you should hear me first. But then Krishna says, well, I saw Arjuna first. And in this way, there was this thing, and Arjuna's, like, for etiquette reasons, Arjuna's also younger, so as two elder brothers, they should have let Arjuna go first and put his request first. And they both sought help. Both of them sought help in this battle that was going to unfold. Now Krishna says, well, look, there's two options. You can either have me, or you can have my Narayani Sena, which is like huge, massive, very powerful as well. So Duryodhan obviously is like, you should let me pick first. But Krishna's like, again, the same, he's the younger, and I saw him first, so really he should pick first. And then so then they agreed. Arjuna said, all I want is you, Krishna. I don't want anything else. And at this, Duryodhan was so happy because he was like, yes, I don't want Krishna. I just want the Narayani Sena. And in this whole thing, the condition was that Krishna, whoever side he was on personally, he would not pick up any arms. So when Krishna promised himself, he said, I will be on this side, but I won't actually fight in the war. But on the other hand is my Narayani Sena, my Narayani army, which Duryodhan picked. And he was so happy about it. He didn't actually realize that, Arjuna said, all I need is you, Krishna. I can't fight anything without you. And that showed his devotion. And in that same way, so Krishna's promised that he's not going to pick up any weapons on this battle. However, to protect his devotee Arjuna, because when Bhishma Dev and Arjuna were at a great war, Bhishma Dev was really, Arjuna was struggling against Bhishma Dev, and Bhishma Dev was really on fire that day. And to protect Arjuna, Krishna picked up the wheel. So he broke his own vow. This is what this is speaking about, to protect and ran towards Bhishma Dev to kill him. But Arjuna stopped him. He said, look, I don't want you to break your vow. Look, I will finish my grandfather off. Because Arjuna wasn't fighting his most powerful battle. He knew that Bhishma Dev is his granddad, so he wasn't really fighting that. He wasn't fighting with much kind of valor. And then Krishna got angry, and then when he picked up this this big wheel and ran towards Bhishma Dev, that's when Arjuna said, no, Madhav, you've actually said that you're not going to pick up any weapons in this fight, and I don't want you to break your vow. But the fact that Krishna was able to make a vow and still break it, that shows, to protect his devotee. That's why Krishna is so great, that he will go to any extent to help his devotee, which is amazing. So that's what that's talking about.
Yes, and if I may, very quickly, but for us to have a well-wisher of this kind, that he even goes against his own vow. We need to do what Arjun did, because you know better than me, Radha Mataji, that at the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjun was not wanting to fight. He was wanting to go to the forest for the begging profession. But then he heard the Bhagavad Gita from the lotus mouth of Lord Krishna, and after becoming convinced, he decided to fight. And while he was fighting with Bhishma, he was fighting at the best of his capacity, and that shows how surrendered Arjun became to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who converted him to become a devotee, also in the sense of helping Krishna to enthrone his brother Yudhishthir as the emperor of the world. So if we want a well-wisher like this, and this well-wisher to be found in Krishna, we need to surrender in the way Arjun was surrendering himself to the will of Lord Krishna while fighting with grandfather Bhishma. In other words, Arjun was not joking in the battlefield. This is just a comment.
Yes.
Yes, if you want to have Krishna as your well-wisher, you need to do. You need at least to follow in the footsteps of Arjun. Surrender to Krishna, at least in a similar way, if I may say it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing.
You're
Right.
welcome.
Thank you. Is there anybody else that wants to share anything about this verse? Otherwise, I'm going to be really stingent with time today because
Hare Krishna,
it's
Mataji.
Monday, and I think we've.
So one point here, the first statement, it is just if we offer a little water, a tulsi leaf, tulasi jalamatreena jalasya chulkeena va vikrineti swamatmanam bhaktebhyo bhaktavatsalaha. So just offer a little water with the tulsi leaf. For example, here Advaita Acharya, he was calling the Supreme Personality of Godhead by looking at so many of these calamities in this age of Kali, So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is also one of the reasons for his descendant into this material world. So there
Yeah.
are many reasons. So one of the statement Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami mentions, the Lord he personally comes to protect his devotees. And one of the pastimes of Krishna in the Rukmini and Satyabhama, that is Tulabharam, Sri Krishna Tulabharam, where Lord will be just, if we just offer one continue, Lord will be just go up and the balance. But otherwise, he would not be weighed with so much of wealth and gold from Satyabhama's treasury. Just only with a single tulsi leaf, Krishna will be just lightweight in front of one tulsi leaf.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing. And again, such in this important point. So yeah, would anyone else like to share anything before we do Nrsimhadev prayers? Okay, so in that case, is there anybody allocated for Nrsimhadev prayers today?
No, Mataji.
Sorry, who is it?
Not allocated, Mataji. So we
Oh, it's
cannot.
not allocated. Okay. Sorry, Prabhu, would you be kind enough to do? Are you just listening to? I don't know if you're able to.
Krishna, yes, I can hear you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
You can. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, can you do please, Prabhu?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Okay, so Gayatri Mataji, would you like to follow?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you. Whenever you're ready, Prabhu.
Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste Narasimhaya
Prahladaladadaine
Prahlad Laddaine
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha
Tilatankanakalaye
Shilatankanakalaye
To Nashingo Parato Nashingo
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho
Yato Yato Yami Tato Nashingo
Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha
Bahi Nashingo Hridaye Nashingo
Bahir Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho
Narshingamadim Sharanam Prapade
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade
Tabakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Avakara Kamalavare Nakha Adbhuta Stringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Nrsingadev, Jaya Nrsingadev, Jaya Nrsingadev, Jaya Nrsingadev.
Jaya Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय
Jai.
Jai
गौरता की जय
Jai.
Jai
प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
Jai
Yay.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhu.
you so much, Gayatri Mataji, and thank you so much, Laura. It was always lovely to hear from you. Okay, so with that, I think we will close for today, and we will obviously resume for chanting in the morning. Thank you so much. I know it feels like I feel like I'm finishing early, which I'm not, but I feel like I'm finishing early. It's just because maybe it's Monday. It's just tiring. But I hope everybody has a lovely evening. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
We just had a lovely evening because of you.
Oh, thank you, Prabhu. It's all your mercy. Thank you so much.
It was a wonderful session. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can we all do unmute and do 3 love variables to Radha Sevaka Mataji, please?
Hari Bol.
Hari
Haribo.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Thank you. All goes to the Prabhupada. All
You're
goes
most
to
welcome.
Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo
Vaishnava ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Everyone. Hare Krishna.